the channel, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bella is all in my business.
And Shelby.
And Shelby. So, we have got some things to do though, so let's get the show on the road. Ransom has on BMX clothes because first practice in a long time, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we are excited. It's BMX night tonight, and I've had a super busy day. Ransom, you can carry, hold on, I'll carry that. So Ransom is getting a cat house for Sue, and we are also getting some straw. So the weather's going to be turning colder, and our cat Sue is older, and we want to take care of our older animals first, don't we, Ransom?
Yep, instead of our younger animals.
Well, we want to take care of all of them, but our younger animals like Bella, it might be snowing, and she might just like sleep in the snow. We don't know. But Sue, we want to make sure she has a good warm spot. So we're going to go out here and get this taken care of. And you saw that brand new baby calf in the opening of the video. Ransom, I'm going to do an update on that brand new calf. I'll show you guys how it's doing today. That was a couple days ago. So we're going to go out there and get this set up. But while we do, take a look at everything that happened today and an update on the baby calf. Our family absolutely loves farming. From the barn we built, to the hay we had to fill, to the feed in the bin. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of organization to keep everything going. If you want to get in on the fun and see what it's like to build out your own farm, you can do it now with Farming Simulator 25. With a new version released for PC, Mac, Xbox, and PlayStation 5, you can pick whichever way works best for you. Farming Simulator 25 lets players take control of their own farm in a realistic open world setting where they can build an agriculture empire. There are more than 400 authentic vehicles and tools from real brands like Case IH, Claas, John Deere, Krone, Massey Ferguson, New Holland, Valtra, and more. Players will develop knowledge and skills of agriculture machine operations, animal husbandry, forestry, and a lot more. You will be able to manage crops in 3 maps: North America, Central Europe, and the new lush environment of East Asia. Players can grow new crops, rice, Spanish, green beans, and peas, offering more variety and a total of 25 crops to work. New gameplay features, visual upgrades, maps, machines, and more. Farming Simulator 25 is available right now on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, and for PC. Also at your retailers like Amazon, Walmart, Target, Best Buy, GameStop, and other leading retailers. Click the link down in the description to buy it right now, and a big thanks to Giant Software and Farming Simulator 25 for sponsoring today's video. If you are planning on starting a farm though, you better be ready to be busy. I don't know how I did it before I stayed at home because I barely have the time to do what needs to be done now. I just got off the phone with a welder. We're going to be having a welder come out and put in some corner posts for us to build some new fencing. And I have 10 loads of clay coming for our pond. That's exciting. It's going to be happening in the next couple of weeks. You guys stay tuned for that. And the dozer guy. So there's a dozer guy. The clay guy and the dozer guy are 2 different people. But the dozer guy is going to be cleaning our pond out, putting the clay bottom in. Hopefully it's going to hold water. That's so exciting though if it actually happens. But I've got some feed to get unloaded, and then as far as projects for today, I'm going to go out to the goat and sheep pen. This week I'm going to dedicate to the goat and sheep pen. So I'm going to clean up today, get some of the old limbs and trees and stuff that are in there, get that cleaned up out of the way. Also add Sue some winter bedding. So our cat Sue needs some winter bedding. And not today, but on a different video, we have some new sheep pens coming in. So I'm so excited, a lot to do. But first things first, I've got to get all this feed unloaded, get it in the shop, get the chainsaw, and we'll see you out there. So we don't have a ton of stuff to cut up today, so I'm actually going to use a little electric chainsaw. Not my normal, but I want to give it a try and see how I like it. Some people say these are the way to go, more eco-friendly. You know, I don't really know if batteries are more eco-friendly or not by the time you actually make the battery, but it is quieter, so you guys might appreciate that. So it's not going to be quiet as long as these sheep think I'm going to feed them, but once they realize I'm not feeding them right now, it's not eating time, maybe, just maybe, they'll quiet down. This is what I plan on cleaning up. We have limbs, trees. I know, they've been down a long time, and that's okay, because guess what? They haven't hurt one thing. But today is the day I'm gonna clean it up, Rowdy. How does that make you feel? There's Sue. This is who we're doing it for right here. Hey, Sue. We're gonna give you a better house today, baby. We're gonna give you some straw and a little bit of place to get inside your house, which is right over here. Watch out, Xena. Xena likes to be the center of attention, so inside this little house, right now Sue has a little blanket on the floor, and we're gonna give her some straw and a little bit better spot in there. So, but Sue's doing great out here. Xena takes care of her, and that's the main thing. All right, you guys ready to get to work? All right, Sue, watch out. Hey, you gotta get back, buddy. I don't want you to get hurt. Back. Back. Battery's dead. Hopefully you guys could see the reaction of the sheep whenever I started that chainsaw up. I think it's fair to say the sheep like the electric chainsaw better, but it's charging up on the battery. I don't have patience, so I'm working on that. Patience is a virtue. But the sheep are all okay. They ran off like it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Freddy Cougar or somebody was coming after them. So anyway, that's always fun to watch the animals react, but I got everything cut up. Now I'm gonna stack it up in a pile and have it ready to burn. Most of this stuff is not great firewood anyway, so it'll burn. So I think it's time to take a little bit of a break, and Sue has just been sitting here watching me like I'm her hired hand. And she hired, oh, you're gonna touch me to make sure I know you're here, baby? I know you're here. But she's gonna she's been watching me, just waiting for me to come over here and pet her. But I think it's funny sometimes, these cats, they literally just sit there and wait for you. Xena, if you guys saw her, she's following me around nonstop. You can't see her right now, but she has her paw, she's putting it on my leg because she's worried I'm giving too much attention to Sue. So it's just so funny, the difference in dogs and cats. The cats just sit back and wait for you to come to them. The dogs want to be right in your business. But yes, Xena, you're a good girl. Yes, Sue, you're my girl too. I'm just so happy that Xena and Sue get along, and Sue has found her home out here. I prefer her up at the house, but first Mr. Jingles ran her off, and then I don't know if the dogs would even let her come up there now. Bella is pretty protective of the porch area. So anyway, it's looking a lot better out here. Some of you may be wondering, why didn't you clean that up a year ago like I told you to? Well, I'll kind of stop and take a second to tell you this. We are not always going to listen to what everybody that watches us has to tell us to do. We're not going to do it like that, okay? This is our life. We're going to live it. We're going to share it and hope that you enjoy it. But nobody knows the reasons why, and we're not going to take time to explain the reasons why we do everything we do. Turkeys, we're using it for habitats. It was hot. Right now is a beautiful, cool weather day. This is the time that I love to get out, get some exercise. I could easily take the tractor in here and push everything around, but I like to get out and enjoy doing a little bit of work. So that's what I'm doing today. It's a great day for it. And I would have to say, yes, all the kids, who their favorite cat is, it's gonna be Sue. Mr. Jingles, we still like him too. He's around, he's in the barn, but Sue is our favorite. So, well, I'm gonna finish up, and I won't show you any more of my work, but I will show you everything I got finished right now. So I just finished up, and I'll show you the finished ground over here. It looks a lot better. But before I do, I want to show you, I want to call this the difference between sheep and goats, okay? Let's go goat first. Here is what a goat does in the middle of the day. And this is the reason we only have one goat left. There's Rowdy, hanging out, sleeping or resting under the old hay bale, eating the hay. And then there's the sheep. Let's go see what the sheep are doing. Well, would you look at that? The sheep are grazing actively out here in the pasture. And I know we don't have a ton of grazing land at the moment, but my plans are to add more pasture for them to graze. And some people will say, well, you being a cattle guy, I would think that sheep are not popular because a lot of times there were cattle wars where the cattle guys would go to war with the sheep grazers. That was because they were overgrazing and ruining the pastures. We're gonna try to get ours moving, rotating more, and that's the goal, to be good with that. So Sue, how do you like your new house, girl? Well, not your new house, but your new surroundings. So it is all cleaned up. There's still a little bit of twigs right here, but nothing that we can't just walk right over. I hear you, boys. I'm going to feed you in just a minute. So it looks a lot better. Xena, if you're going to get stepped on if you keep staying right on my ankles, girl. But it does look a lot better. I'm happy with it. And we've got one big pile over there that we'll take care of. Let me back out here, show you guys. Looks a lot better. So I've got a little bit more cleanup to do, and then we'll be done. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and start feeding the animals. Let's go start off with the steers and the donkeys. We'll feed them first. I've got to get all of the chores done probably early today because the boys have BMX tonight. They haven't got to do BMX for over a week just because we've had so much rain and the track's been closed. Oh look, the turkeys and the ducks. I was wondering where you guys were at. Faith, Dolly, June. Hello, girls. Always the first one up is Faith. Hey, baby. Hey, girl. Faith, come here. Come here. Come here. You need to be nice to Dolly. Why did you kick her in the face like that? Huh? Oh, Faith is loves to be right next to people. She comes over and gets right in my lap if she can. Yeah, hey Dolly, you're good too, girl. You're good too. Faith. What do you think, girl? Huh? You mad at Dolly? What did she do to you? Here, you go ahead and eat while I'm petting on you. So it's funny watching these donkeys. Yes, our last video, Faith was chasing Shelby, and yes, I know she was playing, but it's always fun to watch them and how they interact with not only each other, but the other animals when they get a chance. Faith is full of spirit and also full of attitude. All right. I just missed it, but she ran over there and started trying to kick at Dolly for no reason. They're all eating just fine and getting along, and Faith is being the drama queen. So possible. And they are doing really well. Hey boys, hey, all right. But they are growing. I can tell the difference. I don't know if you guys can, but just look at their backs. Plenty of fat down their backs, and just a great condition that they're in as they continue to eat. And they've got plenty of hay out here. The last few weeks of their life is really good. All right, Benny. There's your grub for the day. I like these pipe hay rings a lot better. So these hay rings are so much better, so much lighter and easier to move around. If you are a smaller person, or even if you're a bigger person, you don't want to hurt your back. If you haven't ever bought a hay ring and you're going to buy one for keeping animals up in a lot like this, I recommend buying this style. I don't care what brand you get or anything like that, but that style, it's made out of like a polyurethane pipe, kind of plasticky, but it's so much better than the big metal ones. Watch out, watch out. All right, sheep, come on. Come on, baby. Hey, turkey. Some grain for the golden girls, the ducks, and Tesla. And now we need to go out here. We already checked on her once, but we're going to check on her again and feed her. Now look how good it is to walk out here now. I can walk straight through, don't run into anything. And now all we need to do is burn that brush pile at some point. So, for mice now. Here, I've got fresh food for Sue. Zena, you want her old food? So I'm going to go ahead and feed the cattle right now, but there's one more animal I want to check in on. That's our brand new baby calf, and we'll go down to the field, check on him real quick. Or her. I don't know if it's a boy or girl yet, but we'll find out, hopefully. Watch out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, looks like she's bringing her up, or bringing it up. Hey, Mama. Oh, look at you. Hey, I've got a little bit of food for you. I've got some food for you. Here you go, baby. Yeah. So I don't want to run Mom off of her food. But I do want to see if I can get a closer look. See if that's a bull or a heifer. Oh, he's a cutie. Kind of looks like a little bull. This is her first calf, like I said before. I'm just going to stand here and hopefully the calf doesn't run away. Because he's already wanting to run. So I'm not going to go any closer to try to check. I'm just going to let calf be, let Mary be, and hopefully we'll get a closer look tomorrow or the next day. Where you going, baby? She don't care. She's just letting him wander off. She knows nobody here's gonna hurt her baby. Shelby's over there, relaxed. Bella's up there. Well, this isn't good. Somehow that baby got right here in this pen. I want to see if I can lift this up. Oh, baby, don't do it, baby. Oh, thank you, Jesus. It got through. Back, Xena, back. Well, that could have ended horribly. That baby came over here and apparently ran through this fence on its own, because I don't know how it got in here, but I'm gonna walk around and check the fence out. But you saw how it got out. It just basically ran and jumped over it, jumped through it. Oh man, them little babies. Those little baby calves don't really know what's going on anyway, so when they walk up to an electric fence like this, if they get shocked, they might get scared, jump forward instead of backwards. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad that ended as it did. And it ended that way because we have such a good livestock guardian dog like Xena. She didn't chase that calf. She didn't do anything. She stayed calm. She came to check him out, but that was it. All right, Ransom. What do you think of the area around the cat house?
Whoa.
How does it look?
Good.
Huh?
Shelby would not Shelby.
Xena?
Xena. Oh, thank you for carrying it. Thank you.
All right, so there is Sue, the lady of the hour. She is gonna get her new... Okay, sheep, you know I already fed you. I proved it on video. I just showed everybody where I fed you. All right, so what we're gonna do is get in here, set this up, and fill it with straw. All right, not only does Sue have her own warm little house full of straw, she has her food over there. She gets water. Nope, you can't go in there and eat food, Xena. So Sue, you're spoiled, and now you're well taken care of, girl. Bring on the cold weather. Who are you petting, Ransom?
Benjamin, our little ram.
Benjamin. Isn't he beautiful? Xena, come here.
I don't think he's ever gonna ram.
You don't think he is? So to be careful, just don't touch his head. Always try to pet his body, okay? Xena's a little bit unsure about us. But Benjamin hopefully continues to be a good boy and not ram anybody. So it wouldn't be a Walker Farm Fan video without Cassie. She just got home. We went with spaghetti for dinner because Mazzy will actually eat that. And I think you're eating dessert right now.
I just finished it.
Frozen chocolate covered raspberry.
Yeah, Gary said, let's go video. And I was like, I just put this in my mouth. It's gone.
It's okay. So I finally cleaned up around the little yellow house.
About time.
I know. I've got plenty of people telling me I need to. Well, guess what? It's my timing, and the weather was nice today, and I felt like getting it taken care of, and it is much nicer. Now that I walked to what did it was that I fed Sue every day in the yellow house now, and I had to walk through that exact point every day, and I was like, all right, I got to do this. So
next time the wind blows, there'll be more down limbs.
I know. It's just Part of it. So I'm going to take the boys to BMX though. We are looking at right now over here. We can see Mary and the baby calf.
Yeah.
So I showed them an update, showed right after it was born. And
have you videoed it since it dried off?
Yes, I videoed it today.
Is it fuzzy?
It's pretty fuzzy. You can definitely tell it's Geronimo's calf. It has way more kinky hair than short hair.
Yeah.
So
that's cute.
Always excited to see those. Cassie wanted a Highland that had that Molly face, but it didn't happen.
Like a Highland Hereford.
Like a Highland Hereford cross. Our cow's probably half Hereford, but it's got solid black.
Yeah.
Better than solid red in my book.
Yeah.
So something different. But I want to take the boys to BMX, but don't forget, if you guys are interested in Farm Simulator, the link's going to be down in the description for that. Cassie, what are you doing this evening?
Well, I did everybody else's laundry a day or two ago. Now it's time to do my own.
Oh, there you go. All the kids are taken care of now?
I mean, they've wore probably 8 outfits in 2 days, but yeah.
Hey, I did mine today, so.
Thank you.
We're all caught up I'm all caught up on my own. So thank you guys for following along. We hope you have a great day. God bless, and I'll show you a little bit of BMX right now.
Love you guys.